All right, looks like we're live and ready to go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we first review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone had a good night's sleep and a healthy breakfast because today is Friday, the last trading day of the week. It's February 7th and it's 9:16 a.m., which means we got another 14 minutes before the market opens at 9:30, and we'll wrap up this live stream about 30 minutes after the opening bell. So in total, like always, about 45 minutes long this live stream should be. If check out the video description below, we got some FAQs down there, and let's get to the watch list. Where to begin? Let's pull up this bad boy. The first thing on our watch list, and good morning, Andrew. The first thing on our watch list, where did I put it? There it is YTEN. This one, pretty interesting, except the fact that there's some major resistance right above it at about $13. But let's dive into the details quickly. 11 million market cap and 1 million float. That is insane. Actually, the market cap's a little bit higher now. It's about 18 million. But when I was looking at this earlier, it was about 11 million. So huge increase. And that's because yesterday there was such a ridiculous run. So yesterday afternoon around 3 p.m. this thing just absolutely exploded, 62%, and right now it's running again 94%, and I like the run it's doing for sure. I might have a little pullback because it's a bit overextended in the morning, so I want to probably be trading this one out of the gate, although I must say I'm also looking at LPTH. We'll talk about that in a second. The big problem with this one, I think, is it doesn't really have any new news. I was looking through some sites. I was looking through TD Ameritrade, and the last news was on the 1st, and that's when they regained compliance for the NASDAQ minimum bid price listing requirement, which is basically you have to be over $1 or else you will get delisted. And I think a big reason for that is that huge reverse split that they had. 1 to 40. That's insane. So I think that's a big reason. I'm not even really sure why they're running up so much today. Maybe some shorts are getting squeezed. I have no idea. So again, making me a little bit cautious on this one. It could be a really nice support buy later today, about maybe $11, or if we dip $11, see if we could start finding some support on the dip. So that's what I'm looking for. But we'll see if we get it. Morning, OMX. Haven't seen you before unless you changed your username. The next one I want to talk about, watching YTEN right now is just kind of interesting. ASRT is the next one. You can see here 84 million market cap, 80 million shares outstanding. The float is also 80 million. It's a US generic drugs company. Oh yeah, and YTN was a US specialty chemicals company. I don't remember if I said that. This one's gapping up 70%. So, pretty big move so far pre-market. And this one also, though, has big resistance at about 175. So I don't know. Again, not really something I like to be seeing, but it's holding its highs really well here. So maybe it's going to break out from this area. I probably won't be watching it out of the gates, but I have an alert here at 1.8. See if we break past that area. They do have news, though. They sold one of their franchises of the Nukyanta franchise. I can't pronounce that. It's some weird drug name. Not even really sure what it does, but they sold that franchise of their business for $375 million. So that's a big sale. Good news for their company. I think usually. So they have a nice catalyst, but huge gap down area here. Long-term chart looking a little bit rough. Big resistance above. I don't know if I'm going to be trading it, but I definitely have it on my top 3 just because there wasn't really a lot moving today so far. So we'll run the scanner in a second again. And then LTPH, and this is the one that I probably do want to be trading. So let's quickly take a look at it. 20 million market cap, 20 million float. Right down here, you can see 25 million shares outstanding, so a little smaller float. It's a industrial electrical equipment USA company, gapping 70%. Really nice gap up, and also holding its highs here at $1 extremely well. I was about to buy this pre-market, and I actually kind of regret that I didn't. I'm still a little shaky with pre-market, but we had this really nice dip right here below $1. and instantly we had some support coming right underneath it. This would have been a really good buy on the support level, or even as we bounced back above it. I was thinking about 103. There are sellers at 103 for a while, and you can't really see it, but I think, you know, it was taken out somewhere in this area. It would have been a really nice trade. I would probably still be in this one, but yeah, I don't know if I want to watch YTEN out of the gates or LPTH. To be honest, I kind of really like LPTH. And a big reason for that is they did something that I always look for, and that's, you know, pulling back past big resistance and then pulling back to that area, which is new support. They bounced 13% off of it. Now they're kind of struggling around it, but holding their highs pretty well. So really, really exactly what I look for. Next big resistance zone would be probably 1.5. So pre-market, we came all the way up to 1.3, and then we pulled back to 1. So let's see if we can continue that rally. Well, I'm happy to have you here, OMX, and I appreciate it for sure. I think you guys are helping me, though, become definitely more consistent, and this is a tough new strategy for me, though. I was always more of a support line trader, looking for pullbacks, things like that. So this whole challenge, this $25,000 challenge, is focused around growing our account from 4,000 to 25,000 using primarily the breakout strategy, which has been tough for me this last week and a half. It's really been getting me good, but you know, cutting our losses quickly, and yeah, so far so good. Can't really complain. I see it's a little quieter this morning. I'm also actually pretty exhausted. Pretty ready for a little bit of chill time. I must say, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on Trade Journal all day, so I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow. Except it won't help the fact that my eyes are just bloodshot red, like permanently now, with all the work we've been putting into Trade Journal. Yeah, it just takes a lot of my time. So those are really, you know, the things I'm looking at. It's not really the craziest morning. I don't know. Let's see if we got anything else popping up on the scanner. We just had NNVC pop up. This has been a former runner. We've been trading it quite often. So let's pull that one up in a second here. YTEN, SGBSR. Let's see, we have all these APTN, EGAN. Do we have that one? A lot of these already disappeared from the watch list as well. All right, I'm gonna look up EGAN first, as it's fresh on my mind. Morning, Anis. Oh, here we go. EGAN. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this one already. Why are they up? Looks like they have good earnings. Beating estimates. Good guidance. All right, that's really good. That's exactly what you want to see. 226 million market cap. That's okay. A little bit above the range maybe ideally we want to be looking for. Price range, though, is phenomenal. And 30 million shares outstanding. Looking really nice on this one. Who knows? Maybe we'll trade this one as well. Let's quickly check out the long-term chart. Looks like $9 was some major resistance. I must say, though, about $8 seems to be a really critical area as well. We had the last high here at $9. And we also had a breakout at $9. So good to keep that in mind. 1027 seems pretty interesting as well. Approaching this $8 support zone right now. Whew, I must say, I'm getting a little tingly feeling to start trading pre-market again. I might start doing it with some smaller position sizes, maybe just do half position sizes for a week or two, especially because the way it moves is a little bit more quick. The spreads are bigger, not a lot of volume. TNAV, Ani says, TNAV. We also have this one on our watch list. Let's see what you're looking at. Is this one starting to move? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, no wonder it started moving pretty late. $230 million market cap, 48 million shares outstanding. Long-term chart just had a huge pullback. Keep an eye on 5 and 6. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put an alert here, see if it breaks over 6. And then NNVC, I just wanted to check out really quickly as well. I'm going to be focusing when the market opens. I'm going to be focusing on, you know, what has the most dollar volume, what's moving the most, what has the biggest percentage gainer. Look for a combo of those two things, and then, you know, ideally get aggressive from there. Okay, I'm not really sure why NNVC was on our list. No, we weren't trading that one. Cash. Got another 2 minutes and 45 seconds till the market opens. I'd be a little cautious with NNVC. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of momentum. Yesterday was a bit of a pullback after it bounced back to this support area. I see more downside potential in this thing. Momentum dying out. Dangerous stuff for sure. Although the red days don't have that much volume, so that's a good sign. Two more minutes till the market opens. I'm going to be pretty cautious with YTEN. I do have a limit order at around 1070 or something like that. 1067. It's a very conservative limit order, but I kind of just like to have an eyes out here, especially when I'm focused on something else. This would be a pretty nice entry, so I'm going to keep an eye out for it. Although we're kind of forming a little flag pattern right here. This looks like it might continue. We might break higher here and run up. So this looks pretty good. Little ABC bull flag right here. Might even be breaking out of it right now as we speak. Some really nice big support at 12.75. This would have been a really nice entry on this pullback. Because we had a nice breakout from this resistance zone, pulled back to it, and right now it looks like we're continuing that rally. So really, really nice move. Another example of why I kind of want to start trading a little bit pre-market, especially you know, those 10 minutes leading up to the opening bell. Good morning, good luck to you too, Ivan. CODX. Yeah, and Andrew, out of the gates, I'm looking at YTEN and LPTH, CODX. Could have swore that was on my scanner. Oh yeah, it is right here at the top. Another 24 seconds till the market opens. CODX holding the highs really well. I like this little pullback it had right here. Could be a really good play. Big resistance above though. I'm going to watch LPTH. Let's see what happens here. We would need about 800 shares for this one. Good luck trading, everyone. Some resistance coming in. 109. Can we break out from this range? Not a lot of volume. 106 could be a really nice entry potentially. Big buyers, but just so many sellers coming in right out of the gates. Put 2 alerts above it. ASRT making a lot of moves, and YTEN. So we broke out of this bull flag, pulling back though right away. That would have been a really, really quick move. Again, big resistance above. That's kind of what made me a little cautious on this one. ASRT, let's see what happens here. Also pulling back. Markets are down a little bit. Keep that in mind. Being a little bit more cautious is not a bad idea. LPTH, still got my eyes on it. It seems a little undecided right now. Big selling volume though. Buyers coming in now. Don't really like the fact that this thing doesn't have a lot of volume. CODX making not too many moves. YTEN. Where's the big volume? Trying to break up here. Might break past 109. Really undecided, huh? I'm gonna open up our morning open scanner, see what's moving here. XNet making some moves as well. Wow, this is usually my scanner picks up way more than this. This is really looking light today. APDN, kind of interesting. YTEN though has some of the most volume. Looks like it might dip down again one more time here. YTEN pulling back right now. LPTH as well, 1.02. It's been a dangerous week for the gap and go strategy. LPTH below $1. All right, looks like we found a little bit of support here at 13, but don't really feel comfortable trading that one myself. We're only about 5 minutes into the market open, so we might have a red to green move somewhere. Keeping an eye out for that, seeing what's building up momentum here, seeing if anything's creeping up. TNAV might be the one that's creeping up. 6.5, big resistance though. Can we break 6.3 on it? That's the big question, huh? 6.3 trying to break out right now. Boom! Ran right past it. Not gonna lie, I don't really feel comfortable trading anything at the moment. Quickly pulled back there, a lot of resistance. Let's see if it keeps on going. Big resistance at 6.5 as well. LPTH pulling back. It's not what you want to see, although it's holding this area really, really well, but just, you know, big sell volume. That's all we have on this one. YTEN pulling back as well. Maybe we could get a good little bounce on YTEN. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. First pullback here is about 14%. That would put us probably around 11.5. Pull back to 1250. Could be about a 7-8% pop. TNAV, guys, 6.2. Kind of holding steady. I think YTEN might be the pick today. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Maybe if we get one more pullback, this thing could be a nice red to green move, but let's see what happens. 6% there. Yeah, 2,400 subs. It's super cool. I appreciate it, you guys. Although I apologize, today's a little bit slow. Not a lot to say. Not really seeing what I want to be seeing, so I'm a little bit more cautious, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Nice part about trading is you don't have to trade every day. You can take days like this and just kind of relax a little bit. No stress. So that's what I'm going to be doing, or that's what I am doing at the moment. Still waiting for maybe a possible second pullback here on YTEN. I think that's what I'm going to be looking for. TNAV has already pulled back a little bit. Could be a possible entry soon here, but not feeling extremely comfortable. I would probably like an entry closer to 5.5 or even below 5.5. ASRT, huge bounce at 1.55. Completely failed to continue the gap and go. Markets are still pulling back as well, 0.6, 0.4, and 0.5 on the indexes. It's really starting to look like YTN might make a red to green move any moment. I would personally like one more pullback maybe first. Maybe we could get an entry closer to 11. It is 9:12 now, 12 minutes into the market open. Usually, I don't even realize what time it is until it's like, I mean, it's 9:42, not 12. 12 minutes into the market open, but till it's like 9:50 or something like that, because we'll just be out of a trade. Here we go. Some red to green potential coming up. 8% move. I wouldn't be entering right here just because we got big resistance above. We got VWAP and 12.5, big long-term resistance. Both of which kind of put me on edge a little bit. Don't really want to be part of that. .21, pulling back. This would have been a good trade. I think we probably could have done this one. 11.5, 11.53. I love those kind of entries, but I didn't really feel super comfortable yet. I was waiting for a little bit bigger of a pullback maybe, but that would have been the one. So definitely want to focus that on the recap, why we probably should have traded there. It looks like the pullback might happen any moment. Here we go. No, the buys just keep on coming in, huh? Did anyone snag any nice trades yet? This whole week has been a bumpy week for me. You know, we got some nice ones, but also had to get out of a lot. Wasn't really seeing what I was looking for all week. I think this weekend I'm also going to spend some time just kind of reviewing a lot of the past trades, reviewing the breakout strategy, seeing if I missed anything, rewatching videos and stuff like that. Lots of study. YTN is just not wanting to break down. We got big buyers at 12.10. What I'm kind of thinking is a big possibility is we might have a double bottom or maybe dip below it just a little bit before continuing to the upside, since, you know, this pullback is taking a bit longer. I don't know. I wouldn't I don't know. Let's see. 230 is not trying to break out. We got sellers at 1230. $980 orders. 102 orders. $12 pulling back. Here we go. That support is strong, huh? Just constantly comes in there. More buying. Sometimes the best thing to do is just not do anything. If you miss a trade, that's totally fine. Support definitely held that though. That was pretty good looking. I think we might be breaking to the upside here. I think that crack, that potential crack held pretty well. Not convinced enough to get in myself, but this would be a bit bigger of a position size here. I would probably need something closer to about 70 shares at about $12. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Here we go, 12.18. This is quite a slow little morning here. I'm not sure. Turn on the scanner one last time. Okay, we got a few more things moving here. YTEN ASRT LTPH meet as well. I think there's definitely a bit more upwards momentum right now. Might be a good time to try to snag an entry. 12.22. $12.25. This is still the biggest one, biggest dollar volume. Again, this has no news, so besides their compliance, but that was already a couple days ago. I feel like there's more reason to be cautious on this one. But let's see if I'm too cautious. 12.33, it's breaking out. Pull back really quickly. I don't think I'm going to be trading this potential break back to the upside. I just don't really see it and I don't feel it and I don't want to use one of my trades on it. It does look somewhat healthy though. 12.55, here we go. Boom. I think we just had a solid little break here. No? I'm happy I didn't trade this one. It would be getting me super on edge. It's doing all sorts of stuff, but I probably would have been faked out. Who knows? Pulling back really aggressively. Don't really want to be seeing that on a breakout. I wouldn't be surprised if some long people are folding their hands right now. Pulling back. This is what I've been waiting for. $7 candle. This is a big dip. I'd be careful with a dip like that. Whew. That was quite the whacker. I would like to see one more of those candles. TNAV OMX. I see 29%. Here we go. 11% down. Let's see. I want to see the volume really spike on this one. Maybe we can get one more pullback here. Have an order at 11. At 10.9 actually. All right, we just had an entry on this one. 10.99, smaller position size, big support. Looking at this support zone right around here. Would like to sell into a bounce. I probably wouldn't be holding past the 15-minute EMA just because that the sell-off has been pretty aggressive. Although, this could go past maybe, or could go back to VWAP. It could just, keep dipping. We might have to get out for a small loss. Many things can happen. Just want to be a little careful here. Dipping past 10.8. down about 3%, back positive, big support in this area for sure. Let's see what kind of rebound we get, if we get one at all. Definitely a little sketchy. I'm going to move down my limit order. "27 minutes now since the market opened. Don't like the fact that the bounce is really weak. I never like a weak bounce. Might have to get out of this trade soon here. Looks like the bounce might be happening. 11 is huge resistance. Cracking to the upside now just a little bit. Slow move though. Moving down my limit order again. Might get out of this trade for a small loss here. Remember, this one does not have any news. Makes me very cautious, and why I've kind of avoided those first few potential entries. Price is holding somewhat okay, but it's just not holding, or just not bouncing very strong. Let's see how long we're going to be in this one. Could be another few minutes, could be another 10 seconds, who knows. It's a tough one to say. LPTH, guys, that's the one we were looking at. Doing really well. I guess we should have probably just stuck to that. That seems to be the winner for the day. Having some issues here at $10.8. Don't want to see this area crack. Some more support at 7.5, but after that, I would probably be getting out of this one. Yeah, LPTH, that definitely was the one. I should have been a little bit more patient on that one. Probably got aggressive. That one had the news. I'm going to get ready to get out of this one. Small loss. We may just get one little bounce up here. 86 still holding. All right, guys, I'm not sure how long this is going to go. Could go for a while in this area. This is usually, I'd be already ending a live stream by now. I know you guys want to see what happens to this one. So I will, of course, be talking about it in the trading recap video, but I need to extend my screens. I need to turn the live stream off or else my computer will crash. It's happened before. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great start to your weekend. Have a great Friday. Stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Leave a like if you haven't done so already and you like this content. I'll be here all week next week. It's always good fun trading that first 30 minutes of the opening bell with you guys. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to close out this trade, but you just don't know. I need to, put my attention to it. So I will see you guys then this evening. Till then, ciao, ciao, guys.